ekati jox ko driver bi ne ko yow kii nga jox ko lii waaw léegi bu yow yaa ngi koy jox li waaye daf koy demee mandeejee rek mu ne ko kii judduwoot mel nii te ñun mi xamuñ fu ñuy mujjee waaw ngi di gën a góor gën a jàngale na ci loolu nag bu baax a baax
amoon benn góor dafa nekkoon ak taalibeem ci këram bi mu nekkee taalibe ci kër gi mu góor gi am ay soxna ci biir kër gi benn taalibe bi ñëw xam nga léeg-léeg taalibe yu am nañu sopp ñëw nag gis ci benn jabaram dara loo xam ne neexut ko mu ñëw bu ko nettali góor gi na ko sa jabar diw mu ne ko noppil ba mu ne sa jabar diw rek mu xam dafa bëgg a wax rek mu ne ko noppil ñu toog ba ci ëllëg sax mu ne ko dama bëgg a dem ci gannaaw kër gi nga utal ma puubi nag mu dem ut puubi nag mu ñëw mu ne ko dëbbal ma ko ba mu nooy jàngale la rek waaw mu dëbb ko ba mu nooy mu ne ko layal ma ko ba mu nekk sunguf mu lay ko ba mu nekk sunguf mu ne ko demal utal ma soow mu utal ko soow mu ne ko utal sukur sukural ma ko bépp sax mu sax sukar mu jël
ya rayahin aljinan ya amanin alhisan jaddidi ayyamana بكت عيني بكت عيني على ذنبي بكت عيني على ذنبي على ذنبي بكت عيني على ذنبي بكت عيني بكت عيني على ذنبي.
The numbers you are familiar with. It is Ramadan again, and Grts brings you Q&A. You have any questions for this year's month of Ramadan? Send your questions to 2020-200, 30-30-300, 60-60-600, and 999-0909. And get your questions answered by Islamic scholars in English, Wolof, Mandinka, Jola, and Fula. Just text and get your questions answered. GRTS wishes you a blessed holy month of Ramadan.
ila di mbaya
iye kare han puri kan
koye koye suma kan ninni
idan fara disante ko fara do le bak kala ko tele fajan
ko yanto wala kala fi way
wal me kulu andi wal me kulu ali yube ni ndom ni wala ni dabinda oy way ya doy
This is the news at 12. In our top stories, the Gambia Women Federation signs a memorandum of understanding with Triad Resources Corporation, a conglomerate that specializes in the manufacturing of agriculture and construction equipment. KMC Mayor Yankuba Koli leads volunteers on a massive cleansing exercise to rid the vital Churchill's dam, telling the waterway of waste and refuse. The driver at the center of Spain's worst train accident leaves hospital, but he remains in police custody, accused of reckless homicide. And veterans of the Korean War marked the 60th anniversary of the conflict, which led to the death of millions of people on both sides of the divide. These and other stories coming here this half. I am Fatou Jassi. Meantime, the Office of the President expresses concern over the unwarranted hike in the exchange rate of the Gambian dollar, vice versa, or the international currencies, notably the US dollar. A media release from the Office of the President says that the hike is often instigated by unscrupulous and unpatriotic individuals who are bent on sabotaging the economy. This state of affairs is unacceptable, and as such, the exchange rate of the US dollar is fixed at a maximum of $37 to the dollar with immediate effect. Henceforth, any individual who wishes to ship foreign currency out of the country must do so through one of the numerous banks in the country. However, where it is absolutely necessary for an individual to carry cash out of the country, such must not exceed $10,000 and must be declared at the point of exit. Otherwise, it will be forfeited to the state if found to be concealed. Furthermore, individuals and business entities are hereby warned against hoarding of foreign currency, as doing so is against the law. The state has knowledge of those involved in hoarding of foreign currency, and such persons will be pursued and prosecuted. Operation SWAP will be reinforced to crack down on illegal and parallel market declares in foreign currency. The release ends. Efforts by the Gambia Women's Federation to ensure that the women folk have access to safe and clean drinking water have received a significant boost. Officials of the body Tuesday received a donation of 4 filters from TGI and TRG of the United States. Abdullah Baja has details in this report.
Clean and safe drinking water continues to be a top priority for governments. It is for this reason that efforts are being made by the Gambia Women's Federation to help women, particularly rural dwellers, access quality water supply. Members of the Federation have received 4 water filters amounting to $500,000 million from Triad Global Inc. and Triad Resources Group. The presentation comes following the group's meeting with the Vice President and members of the Women's Federation in New York last April. The Executive Director of the Women's Bureau highlighted the key role played by government in empowering women, thus creating the enabling environment that would enable partnerships like this one. The Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, who earlier in April met with the delegation in New York, spoke of the strides taken by the government of the Gambia to better the lives of Gambian women.
Water is a gift of life. You can go without food for so many days and you'll survive. But I think water and air are exceptional gifts of God that we need, not only for domestic purposes, but also for sanitation.
The water filter equipment, according to members of the Triad Group, is unique, reliable, and simple to operate.
The drive to be able to bring the countries forward in helping the basic lives of every man and woman and child in the country. You know, it was in 2010 that the United Nations declared that having safe water was a fundamental human right that all governments had the obligation to afford to their citizens. The Gambia is the exception in African communities of being far beyond where most countries are in having safe water and improving the quality of water. And it's a testament to the leadership and the efforts of all people here in the Gambia of what they've actually done.
The President of the Federation seized the opportunity to thank the group for choosing the Gambia out of many countries in expanding their services. She also acknowledged the crucial role played by the Gambian leader in the empowerment of Gambian women.
I just want to thank our partners for choosing the Gambia to come and invest in this country. And I want to ensure you that you have come to the right place at the right time. Gambia, we are very small, but we have a big heart, and we want good things. We want development.
The event also saw a demonstration of the usage of the equipment. The move is seen as timely, one that would effectively help beneficiaries have access to clean and safe drinking water. Reporting for Grts News, I am Abdullah Baji.
Shortly after the presentation, officials of the two groups sat down to sign a memorandum of understanding. Our Ibrahim Ajata reports the agreement provides the Women Federation and the Triad Resource Incorporation the platform to engage meaningfully in agro-based businesses.
Gambia Women's Federation has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Trade Resources Group Incorporation, a transnational organization based in the United States. As revealed by the corporation's Chief Executive Officer, Amina Musiyaro, the MOU will allow the two parties to venture into agriculture and agro-good production, business development, and cooperation, as well as real estate development.
What MOU is going to do